Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna have Coach Vaughn. He is a black belt for a couple years, and he's gonna be teaching you guys a counter or two and just basic but a little bit complex techniques. I think it's very important to get raw footage of just like judokas, color belts, like white to orange belts, kind of struggling through the technique. The reason why is because that's where we find our true answers to techniques. I see a lot of people post a lot of videos of just showing the technique, but nothing really to the struggle of it. So I think that would really help you guys understand the technique a little bit fully. All right, guys, so enjoy it.
Right? Use your pull to overcome resistance. A lot of us are using our body. Believe in Kazushi. When you get here, and you're going, oh, there's resistance. Use more Kazushi to pull their body, and they'll get more weightless as you throw. If you try to use your back and your core, it's gonna be a hard job, right? So make them more weightless with stronger Kazushi. And once you get here, this hand needs to start pushing instead of pulling. Push for the mat as you drop. And that will help you overcome the resistance of your opponent when you're countering that Osoto guard. Make sense? So think about your hands more, and it'll improve the throw. Let's try it. 1, 2. Good, not bad. So try to get, when you're here and he goes Osoto gari, you're using it against him. That's what a counter is, right? So when he attacks you, he's giving you something that you have to normally fight for Haraigoshi, chest contact. Keep it. So as you're here, you keep the chest to yourself, up against yours. Now as you take your back step, his head is yours and his body. See that? When I have my chest against you, like this, watch it, just relax, arms down. So if I have my chest against you like this, where my shoulders turn, now your shoulders turn and they match me, right? So when I'm going for Haraigoshi and I have his head, my shoulders, because there's chest contact, help me with the Kazushi. Paradise. Not bad. Good. Subtle back step now. Uh-oh, let's go. Big back step. Yes, sir. Hey, good commitment of your head though, Imano. You look for that mat no matter what. We're gonna go back to Osaikomi Waza. I wanna go on pin techniques, but I just wanna do a quick touch of turnovers, right? I'm gonna show you guys my favorite turnover. It's extremely complex, it's extremely difficult, but try to stay with me, right? What we're gonna do, guys, is use the same-sided lapel grip. Thank you, Sensei. I'm gonna use the same-sided lapel grip here, and I'm gonna do a taitoshi that is designed just to get him to the floor. So I'm gonna hit this leg and I'm gonna pull downwards with both hands, and that's gonna bring him into the turtle position. I go here and I pull. Now he's in the turtle position. Here's my, head over to this way. This is my very complex way of turning my opponent over. I still love this to this day. Guys, I hit with my body weight down, I push my arm through, and once I'm here, I grab the elbow. This hand shoots in front of the face. Now I win, and I push and I go here, okay? Let me show you again. It seems simple, but here's the problem. People hit the ground and they try to push him while he has his elbows out. This is a judo player. It's gonna be like trying to move a block of wood. He's not gonna go. You have got to get this far elbow. You have to. When you get it, watch this. You don't suddenly pull it. Snatch it towards yourself. Now push. He's on his back, you're right into Osaikomi Waza. So guys, I want us to do the takedown to the turtle, shoot through, grab and pull. Here's one of the things I'm talking about. I know that I said that judo can be complex. We just did that with that counter, right? Osoto gari, counter with Haraigoshi. Here's the thing I love about this art. It's also remarkably simple and effective, okay? You little pull down, quick little turn over to a pin. You can beat anybody in the world with that. So make sure you're doing it correctly and treat it with the same level of attention and respect as the most complicated techniques you have. Because when you're tired, when you've been fighting a long time, these will be the techniques that save you. It's always the fundamentals. Let's do this twice each, back and forth, before we get into the rest of our Ne Waza. We got it? Let's go, guys. 1, 2. As I pull, I'm gonna crush him to the ground with my chest. Now when I roll him, look, I'm putting pressure, and now he's on my upper chest. My hips are low, I can go right into Yoko Shiogatame. But I want to make sure that his pressure is here on my upper chest, and I'm crushing him into the ground as I roll him. You should hear him go as he's rolling over, right? You're already having the pressure before the pin. Make sense? Let's try it. So I would rather not have my hands on him at all and just have the wrap on the head and then put my weight down, then have these grips like this and whatever grip I want, and I'm ready, but I'm sacrificing my weight to try and get my hands on him. He's going to escape. See that? So you guys are alleviating pressure to search for grips on the gi. Keep crushing them no matter what. Guys, when you're searching for grips, he should still not be able to breathe as you improve your grips and shut them down, right? The pressure is the main thing. Seek and feel and keep consistent and relentless with your pressure. You have to weaponize it. You have to start thinking of it as a weapon. Guys, these are crushing techniques. So pull, squeeze, remove the space at all times, no matter what. That's the rule. No space for a good pin. Make sense? Let's try it again. 1, 2. Thank you, guys. Turtle. Good. Show me clean technique with that turnover. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure no matter what. Now, as soon as your back hits in there, let's go. Keep the pressure. Hold, hold, hold. Keep your weight. Keep your weight. Keep your weight. Keep your balance. Good, good, good. Good adjustment. Keep the pressure. Mate. Switch. Beautiful job. All those little problems you have to solve. Oh, he tilted me. Up, he rolled me. Up, he moved. When you have the answer to all those problems, that's what experience is for. Then you'll be able to pin anybody. Let's try it. This counter is a little bit different, right? So guys, we'll do it this way. As Sensei goes to attack me with Osoto gari, please go ahead. He attacks with Osoto. Now, instead of turning in the way of the Haraigoshi, I'm gonna turn towards his back. But before I do that, I need to make sure that I step forward with my left leg drop, and I'm gonna turn almost like I'm trying to look him in the back of his own head. Here. This is important. Look how I do not let his leg come back to the ground. Do you see how it's still off the ground? I have one leg now, my hips are lower. It's almost like I'm trying to go behind him, right? I like to grab the belt here and pull him tight. Now, all I'm gonna do is a lifting action, and I'm gonna go here and sweep this back leg, right? So, I'm in this position. I'm gonna lift him up, tap, drop. Knee okay? Yep. Okay. I cannot emphasize enough how important that turn, when he attacks to turn, is, right? You do not want to be trying to grab his back while he has this leg here. Guys, they're very strong technical judoka. They'll just start adjusting their Osoto. You think you're getting their back, and all of a sudden you start to feel the tilt. They took a step and they finished the throw, right? You've got to respect the attack and make sure that you stop that first. The key to a good counter is to not get beaten by the first attack. So again, as Sensei comes in, sir, thank you. He goes in first, Osoto gari. Guys, I'm still pulling his head. I'm dropping my body weight. Now I have to do a turn. I leave my leg here, but I'm going to turn like I want to look him in the back of his head. See that? Twist the body, drop here. Now my feet are in a line. I pull this to my stomach, and I'm going to sweep the back leg. Boom, turn. For ippon, okay? It's not a muscular move, even though it looks like it. I'm pulling his hips to me, and I'm bumping him in the air with my hips. I'm lifting him here and tapping. As I tap, I turn. Yep, attack with the Osoto. Keep that foot there, good, good. Hold on, yep, good. Give him a weaker one, try it again. There, now turn towards him and try to look him in the back of the head. Yeah, there you go. So what you should be is this way. Yep, so now you can grab his hip, grab his belt, yep, pull it towards you very hard, and now lift. So he hits the Osoto gari, boom, here, right? I break his posture, and then I step forward with the left foot, and I look at the back of his head. Once I grab this and I pull it in, I lift and I unfurl this almost like I'm doing a Sasai Tsurukumiyashi. Okay. You know when you do a Sasai and you have that kind of hand? That's what I'm doing here. So that way, when I'm in this position, get the leg over. When I'm in this position here and I'm ready to lift, I'm pulling really hard with this hand, and I'm gonna pick him up using my core, my hips, and this hand here. So we're here. My hand's out. I turned him and I pinned him. So the key is not let me get my arm out, it's turn towards the mat. Okay. Yeah. Turn more towards me, come around him more, good. Now sit down, yeah, yes, good. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for studying judo, right? I wanted to kind of compare and contrast complexity with simplicity and show you that technique exists in both, right? A lot of times people only marvel at technique when they see you do some type of spin or some type of movement or things of that nature. But guys, being able to maintain posture and move fluidly is a technique, right? It's a technical win. Whenever you can grip fight and just maintain posture, you have better technique than your opponent. You don't need to have a whole list of complexities to win. You need to do the fundamentals correctly, right? Guys, when you don't value the fundamentals, when you don't practice the fundamentals, right, you will lose the simplicity of a fundamental with the complexity of consequences, right? I talked about this last time. I talked to my boxers and I tell them, keeping your hands up is simple. You know what's complex? All of the things that's gonna go wrong when you fail to keep your hands up. There's 1,000 different ways that things can go wrong now. You want it to go right, you only need to work on one simple fundamental rule. Keep your hands up, right? Judo, it's the same way. Stick to your fundamentals. Are your pins secure? Can you move with balance? Do you understand grip fighting? Do you understand the traditional version of techniques, or are you studying YouTube for some new variation? It is going to be the simple things that pay off for you. Stay focused, stay driven, keep that repetition going. Pursue refinement and perfection in your judo. And I'm telling you, I have never gone back and reviewed something fundamental that did not make me improve.